Right off the bat, you have to look at this from a historical perspective. This is the safest time in the United States to fly. In the history of the 105 years of powered flight, this is really the safest time to travel in the United States.
Then why are all these cancellations taking place and all these inspections?
Well, American Airlines let their inspection process get away from them. And really, the FAA issues these airworthiness directives quite periodically for airlines to take these steps during the normal maintenance process to inspect these airplanes and make sure that everything is safe. What happened was, this is actually based off of a previous inspection which happened last week when we saw significant groundings. Groundings that again happened this week, stranding about more than 150,000 passengers. So what we're looking at now is a technical implementation of the airworthiness directive, not necessarily specific problems themselves. So it's specifically targeting brackets and fixtures within the center wing box area of the aircraft, right by the wheel well where the wiring runs.
And we're looking at a video of that wiring inspection taking place just then. Now, for travelers who come from Asia, and when we go to the United States and travel domestically, we're always struck at how old the planes seem in the United States. Is that a cause for concern, America's aging fleet?
Well, it's not a cause for concern in terms of safety. I believe it is a cause for concern in terms of how these airplanes are operated in an on-time fashion, in terms of the reliability of these airplanes being ready for service. So I think, and not to mention taking on top of that, the MD-80 specifically in question are real gas guzzlers. American Airlines has been looking at fleet replacements for these 300 aircraft so far for newer Boeing 737 next generation aircraft. So really the question isn't necessarily of safety, but really of both reliability and fuel efficiency, which drives up significant costs for the airlines and then in turn causes additional headaches for the traveling public when they're stranded like this.
I understand, but I still want to focus on the safety issue. Just how routinely are American planes serviced?
They're serviced every time they go into a normal check. Every airline is a bit different. It's based on the number of cycles and the number of hours between maintenance. The number does vary between airlines.
And who does the servicing? Licensed mechanics for the airline, or is it outsourced?
Well, in about 35% of maintenance situations, they are outsourced. Interestingly enough, American Airlines holds on to about 90% of their maintenance work right here in the United States. That's actually the highest of any of the U.S. airlines right now. So right now, the United States Congress is taking a close look at the way that the outsourcing of maintenance is handled in terms of increasing oversight. There's actually been consideration floated just recently as to whether or not airlines should pay for additional oversight just to ensure that these checks are being conducted in a thorough way by at maintenance facilities that are doing the job properly.